Good afternoon to everybody. We have another Wednesday and very important Wednesday because I can communicate you good results, mainly in the forthcoming next weeks. But first of all, welcome to the new members, Aleš Hill from Czech Republic, this is expert for cyber security, Dario Livajic
Thank you.
from Croatia. He's from Croatia Aerospace. I just spoke to him 1 hour ago. And Pavel Bodnar, of course, we know Pavel, he's our systems architect and also specialist for Office 365 administration.
Hello.
Okay, hello. So please find your group member. We are already 62 people, so network with them and discover some good networking and how we can jointly develop this project in the favor of the common good, but also in favor of your progress and professional growth. The points we have today, we review the tasks of the last meeting. We had several tasks. We use for this planner. This is another, another Office application. As you know, now we are in the Microsoft Teams network because of point number 5. Sorry, these points are spoiled. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So point number 4, presentation comparison of the workplace from Facebook and Microsoft. Therefore, we are in Microsoft Teams platform today, and I think we stay there for the future. And then the second point is the Telework members resource to deliverables. So here my task was to update the deliverables. Your task was, and it is, to add your interest, name, whether you are team leader, the deliverable leader, or want to be a member. So we will see this. There is a site, SharePoint My Workplace. I will not click on it now. And then we have some technical subject, is point number 3. This is about comparison of the two platforms, intra-company platforms. You have seen it in the group post in the Telework EU LinkedIn group. So we discussed the scheme. Here I await comments from colleagues, because this is a challenge for mainly security and IT architects and so on. And I'm glad Mrs. Nadia Rostek is here today with us, and I will give her more room than 1 week ago, not only to speak about her book, because she already told us she wrote and recorded her own experience, but I am inspired by her question or her imperative. We have to understand the importance, big importance and difference. Okay, you explain us in the last point. And then in any other business, we will also, you have 3 points, so we can discuss. So let's go to the tasks. And the task I already prepared to here in order. We use, sorry, this popping up, what to do with this? Put away. Oh, this okay. This is new. But anyway, so here is we use Planner. This is a Microsoft application for tasks. We can use many others, but I like this. So here you see, when we are green is good, good fulfillment, and of course yellow is warning and red is bad. So we are searching for project consortium leader, coordinator. So here, I don't know if there is something. I tell you my finding. I contacted the CDFOP. This is the European, the Center for Vocational Training. Of course, European body. I'm waiting for your answer. Tibor, Normandy had also some proposal or offer of developer. Tibor, please tell something if you want now.
Yes, I did talk to them on Monday very briefly, and this morning again.
Very
they
good.
have offices, I think, in 16 places in.
Yes.
Yes, you know them. I think it was founded in 2004. They have plenty of experiences in company training for different ones, for different purposes, for soft skills or.
Yes, they fulfill the conditions. Okay, but please tell, yes, no, what is this?
What you mean, yes, no?
What their opinion?
Well, to have a final word, they will have, of course, they will need more details from us.
Okay, we can have meeting. No problem.
Yeah, we can have meeting, yes, but
so they are not against. They are not against. Huh?
Sorry?
They are not against.
No, they are not against at all. Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, they would be pleased to join. Of course, the details have to be discussed between you and
yes.
And them. But,
yes.
Yeah, I think I have to. I will get back to you later today or tomorrow, Attila, because they will need some details, of course, and we have to share something about this and that, and also your
Tibor, very quick. So yes, no. So there is. Okay. So thank you very much, because Peter Sveda is here. Peter, are you here? And you have short time. Am I right?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So then this is yellow. So participation, your participation in the deliverable. I can show you if this appears. Disappears. I don't know how to put it away. This black. I don't know. Okay. So here, I show you. Here are described the deliverables. You only hover, and you will see. Mm-hmm. But I show something. So where is something written? So here you have it, the description, and whether you are leader or want to be a leader or member. So you hover and you say what is your role, what you are interested in, and also maybe if I'm here, you should have also have a look. These are the 4 work packages, we call it in Europe. And so this you remember from the Word document, analysis, project account, telework process template, telework platform, the dissemination. So, and you can also search yourself these different size of, if you want member, where I am filtered by, SharePoint guys, Albana is here. So Albana is here, She can also then click and edit and tell what is. This is typical SharePoint best practice. I immediately tell such a task management doesn't exist in workplace for Facebook, but we will discuss it. This is light that time. So Peter, this is for you. Of course, you are in the maturity model. I put you there, of course, but you can check it. But check it means, my question, do you have access to these resources?
I have to check, because I do majority of my work via mobile device. So
yes.
I have to turn my laptop on, because I only use my professional or my company laptop. And from there, I do not have the access to this, definitely.
Okay, so I recommend not to lose the time, because everybody can have other problems. So you call me and we arrange a meeting on LinkedIn. There is a message and video and share screen, I think. There is...
Just, if I may, I'm just coming from a meeting where teleworking was discussed at the big corporation level.
Very good.
And the head of HR just mentioned a case which is currently at the court in France. So 2 English bankers work from Côte d'Azur for some time.
Yes.
And they were caught. And they were caught by the tax office.
Yes.
In south of France.
Yeah.
And now France, the country of France, would like those 2 bankers to start paying or to contribute to their social and healthcare insurance.
Tax avoidance. Yes, this is. Yes. I tell you, after we stop the recording, another story with the European officer. But let us go. Okay. So Peter, Peter and everybody, you must tell me if you have access. You should access everybody who is in the core team. Mm-hmm. Who is not in the core team, and want to do something, I will put him or my colleagues, Attila Balázs and Elizabeth, put him to the group. But we will not put all the 80 people or how many we have a group, only to watching. They can watch our meeting, and if they get some idea, we are glad to open and this. So here, my workplace, deliverable. The other is not so, or project task, okay, but it comes the same like before, So, but let's continue. Continue if we are here. So this is important, the yellow task. Of course, if you can propose other coordinators, the coordinator must have, again, I repeat, in the workforce development, whether training and some policy and so on, have widespread presence in EU member states. And the third one is good. The company had already successful project implementation reference, EU project, EU grant implementation. These are the 3 things. And so far they fulfill the CEDEFOP and also develop. Okay, so let's go. Now we have the green. So, but this is my task, and I made it with Attila Balázs. So we updated the deliverable, but you just seen it, but this is not the end. We will update, you can update anytime. And as you know, here we can see always what is the latest things, the version history, everything, who made what. So this is not a problem. I don't want to now. So even we know who updated when and what, here is. So far I updated, and here my colleague updated. So this is clear. You can write anything, and others can comment. And still it is, again, click on here, and even you can here edit and add comments. So it's very, very, very structured and very good. Okay, so go back, let's go back. So this is okay. Even I think here we can put description or something. Okay, you know it. And now, project proposal writing. We need slowly project proposal. Writing, Mario Schotter is here. Mario? If not, anyway, he will be also his task from Novitec, but we are seeking also good English technical writer, because our English is not 100%, of course. Now, the other lane, deliverable prototyping, you mentioned, I proposed before the submission of proposal, we must know if we are able to make what we offer. So to make a rapid prototyping of the key deliverables, mainly the deliverables of process and these heavy deliverables. Because to write a report, this everybody can assess that he can write the report. But to make a knowledge repository, or you see some deliverables where it needs a process models behind structure and knowledge, and what tools we should use, because in the deliverable, sorry, I didn't tell you that we have also not leaders part but tools used. I don't know where, but so we can add also a tool. So okay. So this is also important to know whether this add-on is what now is. We have the support of the CEO, Robert Wojcik. I had good speech with him yesterday, 1.5 hours to understand each other. So then now we have a support and the agreement follows. Logins, he said 5 logins. And here we have, I think here, the attachment. Look. You look it, take the code, and forget this. Because after the code, you know, here is so Mr. Sabo, Tibor Namadi, me, Shoter, and there is one 3, but I can add. Now we are generous, you know. I can add if somebody is active worker, modeler, or some specification, we can add. So and you took only you log in by your email and took this, and immediately you have to change. But first of all, you have to click on it. I think I don't know if it is working, but I don't want to click. This is the link to the portal. So to the portal, I don't think that I will not lose the time, but yes, and will ask me to, yes, this is on, yes. But now everybody is active designer. So please try, and because our task is, I go back to the task. Our task, agreed with Robert, that we will develop process inputs for prototyping, because we have to define some processes, models, objects, organizations, and IT applications, and then he will make us a workshop 1st June. Half-day workshop, how to make the knowledge base, searchable knowledge base. I think we agree. Yeah, it's written. Will be 1 day workshop on how to do from repositories. This is this is repositories from input object developed by a Telework EU team. So we have done something. The maturity model, thanks to Laszlo, also to Peter, Shveda, Tibor, but we have to put, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, to make something, and based on which he will use for workshop. Robert Wojcik will use and will deliver in person for us a workshop. How to create the final deliverables. Final deliverables again, because maybe you lost your this agreement. So this is something like everything, you know, 1 point, the last one, policy knowledge portal. Okay, this is easy. Here will be only blah, blah, blah. But here are also some taxonomy. Then number 2 is ending also. I don't want to 3.7 knowledge portal for Telework host for implementation of Telework in their organization. So knowledge portal searchable. He said searchable or even only HTML, but searchable. We need searchable. So he will teach us for this. Here is the team. You add your name, or my assistants, please add the names if somebody is interested to join. And of course must be in the core Telework EU team to have access. this is our task. You send me a LinkedIn message and I will arrange. I read every hour the LinkedIn messaging, so, and my colleagues also. Okay, coming back, the last, I think this is everything. So this is the past and the future for 2 weeks. But new tasks are coming. Technical writers, yellow, and your participation is yellow because each deliverer must have at least one participant. The participant can be company or a person. So you can participate either under your name as an expert, under Novitec or other bigger companies which are known and relevant, or as a persons, or if you have a good company, at least 20, 30 employees, good records to write in the part B, then your company is participating, and inside your company you are participating. So that's all. Please praise comments. So we made point number 1, point number 2. Sorry about this, but I can I cannot change. Okay, this we already discussed. This is the task. I showed you the workplace portal, and now Peter Sveda, you have a question, because then we go to the details, and I would like to know if everything is clear for you, not everything, for the task and your participation. Hello?
I think he has gone.
No,
Yes,
okay.
yes, but he already
He
left,
told me
yes.
very, okay, but this is normal. People are, they have, okay. And now I show the picture. It was before it posted in our Telework EU group. So the question, so I put aside a real scenario. There is a company, business company. And this business company is already using one robust platform. It's not necessarily SharePoint, and with Teams, what we have now in. But he has some subcontractors, he has sales, purchasing partners. So how they can communicate, and people, within 5 years, 70% of people will work home, or home means a co-working center, and so on and so on. So now I made only question, this is a question mark, that if, for example, I am a purchase director in this company, so I would like to communicate with my supplier who is supplying me, communicate with, chatting, sharing something, okay? Okay, but this company, the small company, using light platforms like Facebook, even Skype, some companies, mail, Skyping platform, some of them, monday.com, this. So, okay, so now what is the solution? So here the purchase director is part of the company group, but he has also gets login from his supplier, so he can look on it. If he can discuss with him, maybe he can download from him a file, so something like picture of some product, and put it there in the same time to put it here to his system. To be more specific, I will show you something, because this, until you are thinking, mainly our IT security members, Palo Bodnar, Fero Kohani, maybe Alesh is also you are interested. So in the meantime, I go to the Teams, and in the Teams, we have the team, home office Telework EU. This is our home channel. Here a discussion. Anyway, is there a discussion? Because we can have meeting discussions and also. But here will be the meeting. Okay. So here you think, this is my workplace at home, purchasing director. I am purchase. Post, okay, this is inside the company, not important. Here, blah, blah, blah. Files, I can have my own files, which is not maybe visible only to my department, because Telework EU you can take as department, purchasing department. So these are for purchasing department files. But if put here, this is a project site. So this is company owned, company shared. You have seen before, you know, again, we go this my workplace. So, but it's more important where we are, that I must go back, but somebody can help me. Yes. This is the home office Slovakia site. Okay, this is our only complicated. This is another site, another home office Slovakia group, another department, but we are at the same, so this is not important. Important is these are links, but these links we put at the end. I think if it this is important. I click on it. I am in the workplace of my supplier. This is a workplace from Facebook, and I can discuss with him, take some files from him, and I don't know. You remember we used to have this, but we still, and you will have access to everything what was done here. Yes. So you can download. Where it is. Okay, you can imagine. Download some things, and then I will not. I open it because groups, rooms. And you can use any file to download or see more. And, I don't know. Okay, so we will not lose the time. For this, we have knowledge library, some files and so on. So it's only file sharing. Of course, we can enter also into his system, because you should remember that here are applications also. He can have company applications also here. Look, how many applications here? Smart sheet. Let's say these are intranet, this. So you can, if he allows you to go inside to his company, okay. But at least for chatting, discussion, if they are using is much better than emailing, because not only him but the whole department can follow the things. Okay, so come back. I think you already, the other things maybe is important, that project notes, LinkedIn, and meeting records. Okay, you can imagine. So you can see all meeting records back of our Telework EU if you have it. But coming back, sorry, to our picture, and I'm asking my distinguished colleagues to tell what is the challenge, security challenge of such. And even we can connect, our purchase director can purchase from several companies, small SMEs. So this is not one link, but many. So how to solve it? So who starts? Paolo or František?
Yes, I see one potential solution from the, this is a B2B, also some some integration platform based on my point of view, SharePoint. And we're speaking regarding SharePoint, and integration broker. When we're speaking regarding SharePoint Online on the Azure, is the Azure Service Bus, and this is an integration platform. Also, the small company receive message, specific message with the specific structure, and your back office system can follow it, probably SharePoint or other. Also, this model I know and function in industry building when you have many subcontractor. So this is one potential solution when we're speaking regarding Microsoft platform.
But this is I think for me it's complicated. So that means if we have some telework platform, not only receive some code to enter the teams, the company group, or what this means. Azure sends some invitation as an external user.
Yes, is more mandatory steps. The external company must be set up as external user, of course, and then
You see.
when we're speaking regarding very simple communication, not structure, also only collaboration.
Yes.
Then exists a third-party solution, very simple, for secure collaboration based on external user on the Teams or SharePoint. This is second solution.
I see. Okay, I wanted to. Mario is here. Okay,
Yes, I am
so
here.
Paolo, what is your opinion? Because this is, I tell you again, we go back because. So you can see this picture very well, yes, everybody. Can
Yes.
read and can read also. So here, of course, external user means he can fulfill something, can do something, but maybe cannot participate in the chat, or I think maybe is not so good if he reads the chat of the purchasing department. But here the purchaser will go and we'll discuss with them and see what they offer to the products and this and that. He can search and then decide whether he buys or not. Even they can show him something from intranet with only special prices and so on. So this is opposite. So to have this one, an external user, this only can see what we have, but we are interested sometimes in big companies that they want to see what is inside the supplier. So in this case, it is a practical thing only. For example, I don't know, Peter Kutzer is here. Peter, you are here. If not,
yes, I am here. Sorry, I was on mute.
So, Peter, tell me, let's say you are a ministry. Here is the ministry, okay? Ministry of something. And here they run run Microsoft Office, everything is 365. And they want to communicate with the people, with the citizens. So they create some workplace, some cheap workplace, and the guys from the office can chat like in Skype, like in Facebook, but not, I don't know it, and chat with them and look what answer their question. Maybe he give them some public information. So this is also applicable to ministry, no? But in ministry, this must be everything in cloud, or am I right? Or not?
You are asking two questions, but
Yes.
first part, yes, this is something what will needs to be done in Slovakia, and it's called a virtual officer, and there is no project running for this. Therefore, what you are speaking is about, let's say, half year, 1 year ahead of what is current plan in ministry. And to be in the cloud, yes, this is requirement, but if the cloud will be run by our partners, whoever is in this group, is fine. It's not necessary that it is run by Ministry of Interior Affairs.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Peter. So this is another example, but our focus is anyway companies and businesses working together, employees, partners. So some other comments, please. Paolo Bodnar, your opinion. You are a SharePoint fan, so not SharePoint, but Microsoft Teams and Office. What do you recommend? The whole world should use Microsoft 365 and no need any integration, no?
I think that Microsoft does a very good job with integration of their products, and if a company wants to use these products or features, best is stay on one platform, and
Yes.
there are very good boundaries, and some security point of view is also good guarded, I can say. So it's quite good to stay in one platform and use these features which is offered by this platform. Problem
Yes,
always...
this is the ideal life. Yes. But it's not possible, my friend. There are different scenarios, you know. So in that case, how you integrate people working home at different companies, collaborate. They will not go to the company from the supplier or for the purchase director to communicate and to get some security connection or VPN or how you call it, virtual private network. I don't know. So final question, the security is solvable, can be solved. Of course, never it is 100%, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Ales, you are here. What do you think? Security, cyber security. If you are ready, if not,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, of course. So well, I agree what you told and your colleagues. So of course, I think this platform or this proposal and design is quite robust and secure. And of course, let's say the biggest weak is usually the user side. Yeah. So then we can use this platform. And of course, no cybersecurity is 100% sure. But of course, if the users are, let's say, mature enough and experienced enough, so then I think it's acceptable.
Okay. So yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, some other comments to this picture? If not, we are going ahead with a good. So I still learning, but how we proceed. But full screen, no. Meeting info, no. Here it was a meeting agenda. This is a meeting info, maybe, no. Yes, but this is not so nice. Okay. Let's go back, and maybe we can find or not. Okay, here. Okay. So now we have the point, little bit human part of the meeting. So the emotional part, and not only emotional part, but non-technical part of the meeting. Thanks to Mrs. Nadia Rostek, author of the book on Telework. So, Mrs. Nadia, please take the floor and answer to our yellow line. What is the big difference between working home and working in the office? Hello?
Thank you for the floor. Can you hear me properly? Just check.
Now it's good. Yes, now it's good.
Okay, so thank you again having me here. I was thinking, and we discussed quite a lot with Mr. Todd how to how to materialize the topic of not only the book, but my point of view on the way how home office should be organized to the most effective approach, and how to incorporate it to the project itself and to the rest of the activities. It is still not certain. I'm not certain, but I'm trying to find some overlaps and views that make sense for the project to take some understanding and some ideas for the project itself from the my point of view. Firstly, probably I will put some words about my background, because it's important to understand from what perspective I'm looking on the topic. I'm working from home for a couple of years, but I was working as an attorney because my background is professional background is law, so I'm a lawyer by profession. And I was working as an attorney, providing some consultation and legal advice to clients on the means of a big law firm in Slovakia. And I was working from not only from home, but mainly from anywhere, basically starting from United States to Brussels to Slovakia, but various locations. And also working from office for some period of time, so I can compare. And the last 4 years I spent as a member of top management of one of the big companies in Slovakia. So I was working almost only in office, because it's still the situation when in this traditional Slovak, especially the production companies, home office is only very slowly getting into the standard practice. But that was actually part of my task. As a head of legal department, I was involved in implementation of the home office as a kind of a benefit for employees to work from home 2 days a week. And then pandemic started, and everybody shifted to home, and I was still there in the first wave. So I can understand what is also the difference from my team members who used to work like really 1 or 2 times per month from home, and then they shifted for 100% to home office, and it was completely different way of work. So this my experience. Then I left, and I now live in Malta and work completely from home. And I was inspired to write the book to help and to guide the people, so actual home workers, how to effectively work from home, because it's completely different type of work when you are working on distance and when you are sitting in the office. What's the key word I would use for these two differences to get straight to the main topic? This is the synchron or asynchron working. Maybe you have heard about it because you are dealing with the topic. So while you are at office, everything is about doing the same thing at the same time, so in a synchron way. But once you start to work from home or elsewhere, you have to change completely the style of work, not only you as a person, but start of the organization processes, to move them from this synchron or on the spot type of work to asynchron. So we can work on the same task at the different times when it is makes sense for us as a people, as employees, but still have to move forward with our tasks. So if there is only a change on the side of the home worker and company doesn't understand this, that they have to shift with their processes as well, this would never work. This would be completely frustration on both sides, on the worker side or employee side, and on the company side as well, and management will go drive crazy, and they will have to push everybody to get back to the offices, because this will be the much more effective if you organize the work this way. So when we have to start, I mean, what we have to think about is we have to try to help companies to understand that they need to organize their work, their expectation, their meetings, their processes completely different way. Then people working from home, they can also adapt to this different and use all the efficiency which home office is offering. Because what we have seen on during the pandemic, not from the very beginning, because it was like, take the laptop, sit on the table, doesn't matter whether you are in the office or you are in the living room, do the same. No, this is no way to home office. This would work if you have an installer or plumber to coming to your home and you have to stay at home like once a month or two a month. Okay, you don't need to make any science about the home office in this case, but not if it should be efficient way, if it should be long-term effective tool how to organize your work, how to organize your not only working but also the personal life. If this is the major target and major aim, which I believe it is at this moment, to have better lives, to have a better efficiency at home office, you have to change the way how you work. And this is about what is about my book as well, to help people to understand that they need to shift in their mind and understand what should be done differently to be able to split personal and professional lives, because they need to have some borders, and it is very easy to lose it and to have just one mess which is not not personal life, not professional life. It's just one big mess, and it's very frustrating from the not long term, from the even short term. After a couple of months, we have seen it during the pandemic, that at the end of the second wave, if it took like a couple of months, people started to be very annoyed, very frustrating, and they started to even understand that it was better to work from office. And the answer why it is like this is that they work it not the way how they should work during the home office. So, and the companies were not prepared for having the right expectation on their employees. And they tried to still understand or still organize the work as if as if the employees are at the office, but they are not. They started to understand about how to regulate, how to control, how to manage people the same way as if they were at the office, but still doesn't understand that they need to also shift the processes to this asynchronous model. So basically, this is what it is about. And also, my book is really written poorly from the, like you just said, from the human point of view, as a guide, as a help to people who are actually working from home or are thinking about to start to work from the home, how to organize their time. Probably that this 9 to 5 work schedule doesn't exist at home. Exists, but doesn't work. Working from 9 to 5, I mean, if we should take something from my point of view, that this will be this conclusion that if you would work from 9 to 5 from home, you are better to work from office. Definitely. Long-term 9 to 5 at home doesn't work. It is rather more complicated, rather less effective. You will be better to stay at office. What we need to get to the companies as well, and this is, I mean, major task, and I see the major overlaps in this part, how to put it to the processes, how to learn companies to understand what they should change and how they should change their processes to support this efficiency from working from home and to support the employees to be able to work during the night, early morning, late in the afternoon. As doesn't matter how, but to have the work done, of course, and to move forward with the processes. So this is the major point I can see, and major overlap I can see from my point of view or my book point of view to be utilized for the purpose of the project. Is this at this moment sufficient? What do you think, Attila?
Excellent answer, at least for me. I hope for the other colleagues. So 9 to 5 is not enough. Yes. And also there's a good balance. You do that when you have time and everything is how to say it, settled around you. You have better courage, like in French, better feeling, better imagination than your work under the pressure. And now I come back to Kate Liston, your sparring partner from US. She measured that the disruption in the work, and this is efficiency. This is, I don't believe it, 65% disruption in work that no, how to say it, no creative work, and at home 35%. So I don't know if is it valid maybe in Europe, or too much discussion in the work in the office. But at home you can have also discussion, too much discussion. But you have less opportunity, no, because if you go on the corridor in the company, you meet maybe 20 people and hello, how are you, coffee and so on, or other things. But if you are home, then they will bother you with only important things.
But of course, you can have disruption in at home as well, because you can focus on many other tasks that are not related to your work, but related probably to your household. So it is not that from this perspective, just only because you have some colleagues at work and then you are chat and you are disturbed and somebody ran into your office, like it was in my case as a manager. It was like a couple of times in 10 minutes, and it was probably not possible to focus on anything during the work time. So I had to work on my tasks after work, and it was a total disaster for my life-work balance. But that is about not only when you work at home, but what you are doing at what time at home, which means that you choose the task and you organize your tasks into the same bunches of the same or typical activities, typical tasks, and you organize them. For example, in my case, I'm totally night owl. I'm working during the night. So I would work during the night on the task when I need to think, create, write. I'm writing my books during the night. Every single night. Of course, then I need to sleep during the day, probably in the morning. But of course, I need to organize my time efficiently, so I'm still able to communicate, still able to participate. So I'm taking the part of work which needs and require this participation and communication
Then
to put it in the middle of the day on my schedule and to stick on that and just devote 2 or 3 hours of my time, just devote, not doing anything else, devote it to communication, to interactions, to changing email, reading emails. Special. This is a special category of disturbance, because if you stick and if you are on the way to answer every email in real time, you are on the way to disaster, total disaster, not only at home, but also at the office. But there is plenty of people still doing this mistake. And it is, frankly, if you have organized properly and effectively your time at home, it will support you not doing this mistake better than if you are at the office from 9 to 5, because you are expected to answer immediately. But if you are working this asynchronous way from the home, nobody will anymore expect that you are answering on the
immediately online.
Immediately at the same moment as you receive the email.
So
but
this
you
is
have time to put some time in the schedule, couple of times during the day, of course, to review the emails and answer what can be, and plan how to deal with the tasks you have in your email which are not able to be done within like minutes or two. I mean, we probably, most of us have already heard this like truths, but little of us is really doing it because it is very difficult to understand how to do this. And that's actually what I'm trying to help with, to focus and to even inspire, not just guide, inspire how to get this level of work-life balance as well, as you mentioned.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you very much. So I think this was a very good refreshment from this technical. But this is very important, because we can have nice platforms if we have a better organization of work. And yes, excellent. So, and I just realized for our new colleagues, we have some, I show them the efficiency, sorry, I have to find it, but I hope to find it. Calculator, where is the intercompany? Here. So, Aleš, you missed the last. This is the American way to calculate the profit and benefit from you can find it on the Telework group. But what Nadia has said, this is here, the increase in productivity. She was very modest, but she made it about 8,000 people and company managers review survey. And the method is certified by Office of Management. So, and here, look, 11,000 saving, but saving productivity, continuity, retention. I don't know what is retention. Who can tell me what is retention?
It means that people will not leave. It means that people will stay with the company. This is the retention rate.
Okay. Real estate saving, so saving rental cost. This is transport is clear, and absentee, that means that something happens. Okay, 11,000. Then environment, he didn't count, but okay. So this we we would like to discuss. I want to arrange a meeting with her, but she is 2 o'clock for her is very soon. She is from San Diego area, so this time shift is 10 hours, no? Who knows this?
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
9 hours.
9 hours.
9.
It's
9
too
hours.
early. Yeah.
Yes.
So now she's sleeping. Okay. So because the methodology, this is written somewhere, but we would like to know, and we would like to then take it, the transfer of know-how from US to our project. So this is important, not to invent the wheel, because they are ahead of us 2 years at least. Okay, so this I wanted to show to our newcomer members, and let us go back to our program. Is something you can write here to the Telework, to the post. Here there is no, at least I write, thank you.
Just one notice, Attila, please share your screen, because we are not.
Yeah. Why you don't tell that I'm not sharing the screen?
It just now, maybe a couple of minutes ago.
But did they see?
We lastly spoke Mrs. Nadia, and after this you already didn't.
We can see you, just not your screen.
You have to tell me immediately that share screen. So this is clear. Okay, so share screen. Okay, and Alesh, I show you again. You see, you find it in the post of Telework EU, many things.
Yeah.
So here
still we can see you, not your screen. We just can see you, your face, your nice face, but not the screen.
That's right.
So please share the screen.
But this hide share options, wait. And now if I share screen, I know desktop. Now I know why. Alesh is a good. Now it's better.
Yes,
it's better.
It is already your.
Yes,
screen.
now we can see your screen. Yes, great.
Okay. So I need some practice, everybody. Okay, so this we would like to use it, maybe not in detail in our system, in our project, because our meeting should be focused on project finalization by end of July, 16th of July, the submission date. So then if we don't miss it, then the problem, then we have free summer. Okay, so let's come to the agenda. And so it was a chat. I am asking in the chat. I said, thank you. I did it. Thank you. Can you see? Who can see this chat? Please tell me, somebody, if you have access, because the next task is to have access to everything what is shown. Core team members should have an access and should contribute also. Okay, so. But maybe you try to log in, because you should see it the same put aside the teams and the channels and so on. So, but let's proceed to our program. We are on good time, but still 5 minutes. So any other business? So we have to also next week task and meeting agenda. So I would like to remember it. I kindly request people who want to learn how to design processes, how to process models, how to make a structured knowledge, then please tell, I will assign you access. So far I count on Mr. Sabo, Mr. Normandy, and of course myself, and also Peter Sveda. Who else? Mario Soter. Are you here, Mario?
Yes, I am here.
So I count also on you. You have many other things to have. So then we make these inputs. So we develop the models when we have now free, not free, and design and interactive. Okay. The second, find pilot sector business companies. So please think in your environment to select. Maybe Nadia, I also depend on your recommendation. 3 companies, but must be from 3 member states and different sectors as pilot partners. You know, they will prototype the solutions what we develop in the project. So this is coming. I don't think, of course, in Slovakia there is no problem. I have already selected, but other 2 countries, please think. Aleš also Czech Republic, and I don't know. So any European member states, but can be in different sectors. Okay, yeah. So, and yes, and the third, it is very important, this is only internal announcement, that we start from 1st June hybrid home office training in Hungarian and Slovak language, the Teledom. Here we invite, of course, experts, lawyers, the project managers, as invited experts to the training. So you invite you like in the meeting and in some topics which are relevant to the meeting. Then you will answer questions. We have already developed 8 modules. 8 modules. So this is 8-week meeting, 8-week serial of meetings. I don't want to lose the time to showing, but next week, or if somebody in Hungary and Slovakia can help us, but we invite everyone, anybody. We translate, even you speak English, we translate. But mainly the questions will be to local legislation. And after the recording, I only tell you what is the situation on EU level concerning the legislation. But your questions, please, before we close the meeting.
Attila, you just said about the 5 member states, and you mentioned 3, Hungary, Slovakia, and Czech Republic. Have you got idea about the other 2?
Wait. We have 8 partners.
The partners is different, I know.
Yes, 3 member states, 3 sectors,
yeah.
Plus developers.
Yes, and you said the mid-sized company. It has to be a mid-size, 250 employees.
Minimum 5 member states, but of course, minimum 5. But for this call, for other calls, maybe only 3 member states. This is not a problem, but if we have more, the project is more acceptable for a European Commission.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Cannot be four partners from one country. This is not possible. Then I ask why you don't ask your government for the money. This should be a general EU-wide applicable project solution. So therefore we need, and this is the cohesion. So many member state companies, developer, researchers should work on this. This is the. Okay, other questions before I close the recording? Then we can have free discussion. So thank you very much for today, for your time, and also thank you my colleagues assisting in developing this new platform. What we will continue. So again, we are glad to meet you not only next week, but also to assist you how to access to the resources of our project in this new platform, as I had access today. So again, thank you very much and have a nice day.